is investigating homelessness across the Quad Cities.
Managers of the largest shelter in the area say it's a growing issue. We obtained the most recent data from Humility Homes and Services. It shows there are more than 13,000 shelter stays from July to March of 2017. Well, that increased to more than 14,000 seeking help for the same time period this year. That's just the tip of the iceberg on all of this. Managers tell us they actually had to turn away 94 phone calls last month because they don't have room for people. A third of those were families. Local 4's Tahira Rahman joins us in the studio with who those people are in part 2 of tonight's special report. Tahira?
Jim, Tiffany, we first brought you the scope of the problem. Now we put a face to those numbers. I spoke to 2 men about their stories. Just beyond the train tracks on Davenport's River Drive.
I just came here because I love the river.
A comforting view of the Mississippi.
I've been here for 3 months.
And one spot that offers safety.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's where Paul D. and Nick Johnson became friends.
We meet a lot of cool people.
Excellent people, and we help everybody out.
And we take care of people too.
2 different stories.
I was in the hospital, got re-diagnosed with cancer. I called, and was a fiance. She wasn't answering, and then her son answered the phone and said, "Oh, you didn't hear yet?" Well, she moved in with her new boyfriend while I was in the hospital.
While Nick's 10-year relationship came crashing to a close, a truck rendered Paul immobile.
Well, I was kind of in limbo, and I came down here from my brother's place up north till I give my liver a break.
In the end, a perfect storm that pushed them onto the streets at the same time.
We share everything but each other's underpants.
The 2 recognize that it's not all circumstance that has brought them here.
Lots of it I brought on myself, but lots of it hasn't been brought on me. It just happened.
I've written off all my family and friends because I'm just not there. I mean, I got mental health issues.
But it can be hard to find a way out when every day becomes about
survival.
Trying to avoid stabbings, fights, and drugs.
I can smell it a mile away, like a fart in a car.
And with a growing population,
Every day.
Yeah, every day, 1 if not 2.
they're finding themselves teaching those skills.
We got a guy in our flock, he's 20 years old, he has nothing to do with the street, he knows nothing.
And while today is about survival, Nick and Paul say that tomorrow could bring a life outside the pavilion.
We're homeless, we're not hopeless.
Now, in our quest to find the root of the problem, we also looked for solutions to homelessness. I'll show you what we found. That's coming up on Local 4 News at 10. In the studio, Tahira Rahman, Local 4 News.